Hi everyone. Today we are going to see the PMT function and the data table, an inbuilt tool available in MS Excel. This is basically a request from one of my subscribers who wanted to know if he would like to go in for a housing loan amount of rupees 50 lakhs with an interest rate of 7% for 20 years, which is equivalent to 240 months. What would be the EMI, general EMI? Then I said, okay, let's do a calculation based on the formula available in Excel. The formula is equals to PMT. Okay, please do not ask me what is PMT, but basically that is the function available in MS Excel. I will just highlight this also. Okay, this is PMT. Okay, equals to PMT. The first one is the rate. The rate in this case is interest. This is basically B5. Okay, I'll say B5. And this 7% interest is not for monthly basis but on annualized basis, in which case we have to divide it by 12. Okay, right. Now I'm going to close this, only this portion I'm going to close this particular calculation, B5 divided by 12, and then followed by, if you see, there is a comma, right, and then N per. N per is the period, number of months or number of years. In this case, you can either go in for, again open bracket, 20 times 12, or you can simply press B7 also. There is absolutely no issue. Followed by, you can say comma, and then it is asking for PV, that is called principal value, which is nothing but the loan amount, right? Now we will press the right parenthesis and see if we are able to hit the send key. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yes, perfectly all right. Now I'm going to hit the enter key. I got the answer. But you will be wondering why I am getting a minus. Okay, why the number is into negative. Okay, in the accounting parlance, when you enter any amount here and if you calculate it in terms of equated monthly installments, that means the amount is getting deducted from that particular loan amount which we have got, right? Okay, now you have to convert this into positive value. To convert any negative value in Excel into positive one, you have to use the function called ABS, absolute value, ABS. Open bracket and go to the end and then do a close bracket. Now, the negative number has been converted into positive number. That means the equated monthly installment for a loan of 50 lakhs in Indian rupees will cost you 38,764 rupees 95 paisa. Okay, I'll also bold this. Now after listening to this or after seeing this, he or she wanted to know what happens if I don't get 50 lakhs, or what happen if I get more than 50 lakhs. What will happen to my EMI, for which you don't need to separately working out for different loan amount and the relevant EMI, right? There is an inbuilt tool available in MS Excel under data, you can go through and you can under the forecast, okay, under what if analysis, there is a beautiful, at the same time very powerful inbuilt tool available under the caption data table, which I will explain it to you now. Consider this: for a loan amount of 50 lakhs Indian rupees, the individual has to shell out 38,764 rupees 95 paise. And if the loan amount varies, for example, if the eligibility is only 30 lakhs, okay, the eligibility is only 30 lakhs, or the eligibility is only 70 lakhs, what happens? Okay, I have just done or inserted the variable here. If you look at this, this is the loan amount, this is the loan amount Indian rupees. I will say again, this is okay, right. If the individual is not able to get a 50 lakh rupees, but he is getting less than that, you can look into these things. And if he is getting more than that, you can look into this. At the same time, his tenure, if he is able to repay within 20 years or less than 20 years, you can see here. And if he wants to increase the number of years, you can see here, right? Now, this one is the amount what he is going to get or what he will get, or what are all the options available here. This is the number of years in which he is going to repay the money, right? Now, under the data table, once you have done this, you just insert here, okay? You just insert here E3. Insert here E3 equals to, the variable is the EMI here, equals to B8. Press enter, right? Or probably you can do it here. Yes, correct. And now we'll be using the data table inbuilt tool and find out what would be the EMI if it is 30 lakhs and 15 years. What would be the EMI if it is 30 lakhs and 20 years? What would be the EMI if it is 35 lakhs and 22 years? And so on and so forth, right? You don't need to scratch your head by making multiple functions and locking the cells and then getting confused. No need. We can simply use the data table here. What do? Let us click on this. Select up to 25 and then come down here. You just select the area from E4 to P13. Now you go to data. Under the data, go to what if analysis, and under the what if analysis, go to the third option called data table. Here you have to give two inputs in order to get you the details. So what are all the inputs? First one is on the row input cell. Row input cell. Okay. Row is, this is the row. Okay. And this is the column. So row input cell is the number of years. So you can click on this, that is B6. And then column input cell is the loan amount, that is B4, right? Be careful while you choose the row input cell and column input cell. This is column, okay? This is column and this is row, okay? Right, it has cleared it off. Now I'll go once again and select this. Okay, what if analysis, go to data table and then select on the column input, which is this one. Column input is the loan amount, which is B correct, B4, and then row input cell is the number of years, which is 20 years. Now just press OK. There you go. Very simple. Very simple, right? Okay, now I'll make it in such a way that it is more visible for you, right? You see? So this 38,764.95 paise is for 50 lakhs of loan amount for 20 years. Let us see whether it is matching. Okay, 50,000 is here and then 20 is here. Okay, then I'll go 50,000, I'll go up to this. I will highlight this. Okay, and then 20 years, highlight this. And the amount is 38,000. I will see now. 38,764.94, right? For 95. Perfect. Now you got the answer here. You have mapped it, you have matched it perfectly. All right. Suppose if you want to reduce this, okay, to 15 years, the loan amount is 50 lakhs, but the number of years is reduced to 15. Let's see what happens. It has changed to 44,941 rupees and 41 paise. Let us check. 50 lakhs, 15 years. 50 lakhs, 15. Here you see. 44,941.414. Okay, good. Suppose if you are going to change this to 60 lakhs, and it is going to be for 25 years, what happens? The EMI is working out to 42 lakhs 406.75 paise. Now let us see. 60 lakhs is here, and then go to 25 years of this one. This is 25. Okay, I will just highlight it for you. And then this is 25. Perfect. Now you are able to see this. Okay. So 42,406.75 is the answer. See, now you will be able to see under the data table according to your eligibility of loan and also according to your capacity of the repayment, right? Hope this PMT and data table function will be useful for you to decide the capability or capacity and the eligibility of any borrowings, according to your capacity. Thank you so much, and please practice for yourself and let me know if you are able to practice it in the right way, and any clarifications, please do let me know in the comment box. Thank you so much, and wishing you all the best. Bye bye. Take care.